I'm back! It is so hard for me to finally get adjusted to new stuff sometimes. But I'm finally settled in from my move, and I'm ready to show you all the little yarn room I've put together. In my last place, I had a little yarn corner, and I tried my best to keep it organized, but things would get lost in the deep cubbies, and I had no space nearby to work or display my pattern samples. So with this new craft room, I wanted to get a proper office that was cozy, functional, inspiring, and most importantly, left room for more yarn to come into my life. As you'll know if you've done a big move before, sometimes the unpacking process can take longer than you'd think. And so, for a while, this room just became a dumping ground. And I can't even begin to think or plan in here until I clear everything out. So I got to work doing just that. And while you watch me so satisfyingly clean out this junk room, I want to mention that if you haven't seen it yet, to check out my last video. Just a quick announcement about a video knitting course I put together with Creative Fabrica, along with a special sign-up deal for my subscribers if you're interested. Now, back to the show. So, one thing I did already have in this room are some bookshelves and a little media chest that I plan on using as a workstation. I have some other ideas for how I want to organize most of my yarn though, and now that the room is all cleaned out, I can get some more organizing furniture in here. Doesn't that look so good? Now I can fill it back up with a storage system I found from IKEA that I'm really excited about. It's actually a closet, and it's modular and comes with all different kinds of parts for drawers and baskets, shelves, and hanging rods. It's called the Jonaxle, which I would probably pronounce Joan Axle, but you know, that's IKEA. What caught my eye about it in particular were these baskets, which reminded me of how they display yarn at the craft store. And since it is IKEA, of course, I had to put it together myself. Now I have my beautiful blank slate that I can start putting all my stuff back into. I tried to be mindful while I was putting my yarn away, maybe organizing by color or yarn weight. It's not a perfect process, but so long as I get all of my yarn and notions unpacked, out, visible, and all into this room, and in a spot that makes sense, at least for now, I'm gonna call that a win. You know, a yarn stash is dynamic. It will always be changing, so I want organization as well as breathing room. Room to grow my yarn collection. I'm not trying to bury myself in yarn over here. I still want it to feel calm and zen. Just an inspiring yarn place, not necessarily simply a yarn storage room. Now that I have most of my craft supplies put away, I actually have to contend with the toughest part that I haven't had a solution for until now. The sweaters. All the sweaters. So my original plan was to stack some of these closet pieces, separate them, and put a clothing rod between them to hang samples. Like how it looks in these pictures from IKEA. But I don't know if I got unlucky or if I'm just a bad putter-togetherer, but my pieces weren't square enough to stack. And IKEA was out of the clothing rod attachment, so I busted out this old standalone rack out of storage and put it together. Also IKEA. Sorry. Finally, my samples are out and proud, just like they should be. I could pop a couple more baskets under here, which I filled with lacy tops and baby stuff. And it's time for the reveal. Are you ready? Here's the before and after. Now this room is cozy and peaceful, a spot where I can come and enjoy my beloved yarn collection and get inspired to come up with more ideas for you guys. I hope you enjoyed following along on my little craft room project. Let me know what you would love to have in a little yarn cave of your own. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!